What's up, everybody? I am Cassius Clay, and Bro You Good podcast is back. I have my lovely friends Anthony and Larry here. What's going on, y'all?
Hey,
Very country, y'all.
Right.
how are you?
I'm doing great. I can't complain.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
I'm
I'm
excited
excited.
for you.
I'm
I am
excited.
too.
You know, it's been a long time coming. You know, I took a little break,
Mm-hmm.
but the jump off is back.
Look, Kim.
Look, Kim,
All
I'm
right.
back. But I'm really appreciative to y'all to come on and relaunch this with me.
Absolutely.
As we just talk about whatever we know in our hearts, but essentially body positivity
Mhm.
as
Period.
Black men, period. Some things that we really don't even talk about that we should, because we go through it too. It's not just women.
Right.
Sure.
We go through it
Right.
too. And so, first things first, I want to ask, when was the first time in your childhood that you realized that your body was made a little different than other Black boys? That's what I want to know.
I'll go first.
Anthony, go ahead.
I have always been a husky kid, and back in the day when they had husky clothes, your
I
mama would take
remember.
you school shopping, you
Mhm.
in a husky, But I will say I realized probably in middle school when I had surgery on my hip for basically my hip slipped out of place and playing football. So once that happened, my leg turned outward instead of the regular in as it should be.
Mhm.
And then it just kind of showed that you got hips like your granny. And I was like looking at everybody, I'm like, why nobody else shaped like this?
That part.
And as obviously during the surgery, you gain weight because you're immobile for a little bit. So that's where the stuff went. Sorry, I ain't about to cuss, but I ain't wanna.
Child, you can cuss. Shit.
Okay. Sorry. So yeah, so at that moment, I think I was probably like maybe 13 when that happened.
Mhm.
So it was like, oh, okay, you a big one. And that's when it was like just the hips. And now I couldn't do much after, like, as far as mobility wise. I haven't rode a bike since I was 13. I haven't, like, my leg literally doesn't go the way that it should go. Like,
Ever since that
ever since
accident.
that accident, yes. So first of all, I have a resentment towards football, but I still love football. But it is what it is. And that, but yeah. So at that time, I think it was I was going into high school, so all of the things, teenage, your hormones, puberty, you still going through it, and you're just like, damn, all of this is really kind of new. And I wasn't worried about it at first, but now going in or getting older and going into high school, it was like, oh, okay, you got hips. Also, you got that. That was one of the biggest things. Like, forget the titties, forget the belly. It was the hips. Because I'm like, I remember once girlfriends came out,
I was just thinking about
and
girlfriend
when she was
episode.
dating the dude Marcus,
Yes.
and she was like, he wearing the Spanx for the hips, and I was like, damn. That's my big ass. Like, so it's all through life. From then on, it was that moment where it was just like, oh, I don't have a body like everybody else around me anyway, except for my grandma.
And it's so funny that you say the grandmas, because they always had the booty and the hips and the thighs. And in a weird way, they knew how to help you embrace it because they knew that you was a little different than the rest of the grandchildren. But yeah, what about you, Larry?
I think for me, I was my weight has always been up and down. So I was never super skinny. I was never super big. I just felt like I was just in the middle. I don't think it started hitting me as an issue until I became an adult and started to date or talk to people, because then I was getting like guys being like, "Oh, you too big for me," or the whole no fats, no films thing. And I was always the fat. And I was like, I never thought of it, but then when they would start telling me that, I was like, oh, maybe I am.
Because, like, damn, look at you. Like, even looking at your pictures, like,
it never gave that.
It never gave that.
Right.
Like,
But I was like, I didn't realize it till then. Then I was like, oh, maybe I am. And then it really hit me when I moved to California. And I feel like everybody was skinny.
And that's a different
That's a whole different, yeah. I didn't really feel it too much in Texas. But what I definitely felt when I moved to California. Like the confidence even in me kind of went away, because I was like, oh, I know I'm this, I know I'm that. And I get there and it's like dust. All my friends were getting hit on, and I was like, well, all right, well.
What about me? I'm over here. Hey.
Well, I got y'all with conversation, and I'm bringing the people to the group, but then y'all all leave with them, and I go home by myself.
And that is insane. But that shows you the beauty standards that they have for men already. We gotta be waistline 34 and under, abs, arms chiseled, and that's not the case for everybody.
No.
At all.
No matter, you can work hard all you want to. You don't have to lay on that table. You have to lay on the table.
Right.
Because at this point,
because BBL driven. Listen, because it's just too much to keep up with, and you won't be happy.
Yeah,
and it messes with your mental health and your emotional health. So when you was in California, how did you even like combat that?
I don't think it got better till I moved back to Houston.
Wow.
Well, I would come back home to visit. And I'd be like, oh, I'm still that bitch. I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I would get hit on and talk to people here, but then it would just be, I have to go back home. So once I moved back to Houston, once I moved back to Houston, then it was like, okay, you back with your people now. Y'all can eat for real.
Because call me when you want to eat.
Right.
Like,
listen, period.
Let's go find a plate.
Go find a good old southern comfort plate.
Right.
I think for me, I knew when I was checking out clothes. I always love clothes. Mm-hmm. And then as a kid, you see the husky or the W in the pants. And I said, well, I guess I got to wear these because I can't fit the other ones. And I saw my other cousins, they had the flat stomachs, and my stomach was just a little bit sticking out like Dijonay. And I was like, why I don't want to be my stomach? I want my stomach flat, but I was always like a little bit thicker. Mm-hmm. And I was skinny at first because I wasn't eating. And I blame my mama. Because if you got a praying mama, she said I wouldn't eat. I know that when I was a kid. She said she prayed for me to eat. They would give me food I wouldn't eat. And all of a sudden, I just started eating. I said, well, you shouldn't have prayed that prayer. Because I can't stop eating since. But, yeah. So I remember when I started noticing that in the clothes. And then, just was a little different. And then, a little thicker than most. And I was like, ugh. Well, I had to learn how to combat with that. And being called bigger or fat or, heavy or... Yeah. So
because I think it's true what they say about kids. Kids don't know what they're representing until someone calls them that. Mm-hmm. I'm sure we all have that family member. Every time you go visit your family, oh, you getting big, ain't you? I used to get that all the time. And I lost 20 pounds. Ooh, you done got big. I'm like, it's just your way of saying hello at this point because y'all just talking.
And let's talk about that, like how counterproductive that is for family members to always bring your weight up when you go back home.
All the time.
Like, why? Why is that thing? Why do we do that?
And well, for me, I've never had that. Like, my family wasn't that. But I also think it was because I was too outspoken. And I didn't have repercussions of watch your mouth or stay in a child's place. Because I was raised as an only child. I wasn't the only child, but, like, I was always, like, with the grown-ups. And so they wouldn't do that because my dad... Granny, mama, who you talking to? Or in the cousins just treated me as if we were like weight wasn't the issue. I think when you're in a family of people who are big, who you talking to?
Yeah.
Look in the mirror.
Pretty much.
So it was just that. It wasn't for me. Now, other issues outside of that, but not with the weight. And so when I do hear people saying like, oh, when they come back home or people talking about like the weight, and it's like, I really wish that would have happened because I would have told shit up. Like it just.
What would you would have said to somebody?
They would have been first. They would have been called a bitch because who the fuck you talking to? And then it just would have been. I'm very witty and then quick wit, and I curse a lot. Like cursing is my vocabulary.
And I love when you do. You are a wonderful art when it comes to cussing.
And so it just rolls off the tongue. But I've always obviously known when to be respectful with it, like, but to others that don't matter to me, no. Yeah. I'm going to speak my mind.
So. I love that. So when it comes to, we navigated through childhood and we start liking people in high school and college and things of that nature, were you guys ever someone's secret lover because of
the weight?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Me neither. Yeah, I hear it all the time on social media. Like for women and other men, like people they won't take you out, they won't do this because they'll just come home to you.
That sounds so like late 90s, early 2000s. And we was too young to be experiencing that, I feel like, at that point.
Well, 2011, 12, it was still, the standards
Early
was still,
2000s, babe.
yeah, no, that, but I'm talking about us as in college and
Yeah, but
adult.
I'm saying, like, I don't think that was an experience when we were at that age for me. Let me not speak for the people. Y'all got it, because I don't know.
And see, that's the thing too, like, that's what I see and hear, but I didn't experience that either. Okay, I'll take that back. So I'm telling this story about 7th grade.
7th grade?
How old were you?
So I did not know this person liked me. I'm not gonna say names. I'm not gonna do none of that. But I used to get bullied all the time. All the time. And he would mess with me about weight and all this stuff like that. And I literally used to pray, like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like, please remove him. He moved away. Somehow he moved away. Ended up going to school with my cousin in City Hill. Anyway. And in 9th grade, he hit me up on MySpace.
Oh, wow.
And I said, oh, so that's why you was bullying me so hard back then. You liked me.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, a lot of times that bullying or hiding or something like that, people don't know how to showcase that they like somebody. And so they'll pinpoint what you look like or try to make it seem like they don't like you and hate you to cover up that they really do like you.
Yeah,
that is some 7th grade shit.
That is.
That really is.
But I feel like if that happens as an adult, I feel like you need to be comfortable and confident in who you are, knowing what to accept and what you won't tolerate. Because ain't no way in hell at my grown age, I'm finna be talking or dating anybody who is embarrassed about what you see me, I see me. So why are we hiding? Like that would not be anything that I would go through or put myself through. But
I feel like right now that's something equivalent to dating somebody DL. That's what that sounds like.
At my
at a grown age.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part about it. People will put up with that so they won't be lonely. Baby, please, I love myself too much.
And I mean, that happens in the community because they just don't love themselves essentially. And they're willing to put up with things because they want love. They want to see if this person is going to be everything that they dreamed of. And that's nothing wrong with that. But also you should have the spirit of discernment. So as soon as something seems off or if it's triggering you in any way when it comes to your weight or your confidence and how you love yourself, then you need to let that go. You need to snip that. Nip it in the bud.
I went through that phase in my early 20s. Just not loving my body and like who, I guess, like how physically.
Yeah.
And I was like sleep with people who I was like, even sometimes during sex, I'd be like, why am I doing this? It'd be during. I'd be like, child, I'm done. Or afterwards, I'd be like, I would just run to the shower. Like,
now you just feel like
you run in the shower like Jada Pinkett would.
Set it off.
After she slept with Nate because she was in a bind.
It was I definitely went through that. And I feel like it took an ex of mine. I'm going to say his name. I'm going to say his name because he followed me. It took an ex of mine to be like, he told me after we were still friends and we chat every now and then. And he told me, he said, you give too much too fast. And he said that either people are going to take advantage of it or they're going to run away.
Yeah.
And he said, you need to hold some of that back and then assess the area. Like you see what you can give somebody and then stop giving so much of yourself to people. And I was like, oh.
I totally agree with that.
That worked for me. And ever since then, after that, you couldn't tell me shit.
I agree with that because a lot of times people that are natural givers and just, I don't know if it's a Southern thing too, but just natural givers, we just overly extend ourselves too quick and we don't set those boundaries with people. And I was told years ago, people just met me out in Montrose and it was like, you have a big heart. You got to guard that. You got to protect it. And my grandmother said that to me too. She said,
strangers? Oh, wow.
I had just met them and they was like, we're going to take you on our wing because you're going to have to. I was like 25. You're still young, bouncing around. It's like, yeah, we're going to have to protect you.
Yeah.
And my grandmother told me that when I was younger, she was like, boy, you're gonna have to protect that heart of yours. And I was a kid, and she knew that.
And now I also think, because that's very true. And I have this conversation with my friends all the time. Like, you don't have to be the one to give all the time. Like, you can receive. You're worthy of receiving, whether it be emotionally, the words of affirmation. That's I don't care how many people say they don't care about somebody telling them about them because they're confident. You still need to hear those words that you mean something to them. They like you. If they love you, they love you. Need to hear those things, because why am I sitting here giving you all of this, letting you know the ins and outs of me, and I'm not receiving any portion of you in the slightest way, except for sex? And I feel like as a big person, some people do resort to sex to feel that love. And I'm here to tell you all, you bitches need to step your pussy up. Okay.
You do.
Yeah,
step it up, because
it's not worth it. First,
it's not worth it. Like, you have to learn to build the confidence and know who you are. Look yourself in the mirror and love every what they say, every flaw on your body, and walk around like you own this bitch, because you do. And walk around with the confidence like can't no bitch stop you, because that's the only way you're gonna get ahead in life. And it's a light that you exude that can't nobody put out, because they know you did the work, and they're gonna be attracted to that light. And they're gonna want to know, how can I get that? So it's just, you got to do the work. It's greater than sex, because when sex is over, you still empty. If you're not whole.
I mean, now for some people, you just got that demon on you, and you just like it. It's just
not the demon is crazy.
It's just what it is.
And you want 106 loads, you know?
Oh Lord!
Hey, do you?
Do you? And we're not king shaming.
Okay, not at all.
No, we're not.
No, that's so true. Because I feel like that when you have that energy, people are more attracted to you, and people who might want to take advantage of you, they're something about you is like turning them away from you, and they're like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to that person.
Because they know they can't play with you.
Yeah.
That's probably why I think sometimes I'm still single now. But anyway, because
is it?
I remember somebody told me a long time ago, you have Jesus stamped on your forehead. I said, you're funny.
Oh wow.
But
also, as a spiritual person, thank you.
Thank you.
I want him to be stamped on.
Please don't play with my chosen one, please. But no, it's just, I don't put up with much. And I know me and Anthony has talked about that like before, like some of the stuff people put up with just to have somebody to talk to and lay with.
I ain't Betty Wright, bitch.
We talk about that all the time.
I ain't Betty Wright. I'm not trying to have no piece of man.
A piece of a man is better than not a man at all, girl. Please.
No.
What?
Betty was going through. No pain, no gain, my ass.
And my mom be singing the hell out. I'm like, girl, girl, go to therapy. That's what you need to do.
Be a cook in the kitchen, a lady in the streets. You
I
can't
love you,
show
Mom.
your teeth to every guy you meet.
I was fine by myself. I just was blessed. I was just blessed to find a husband.
And we gonna talk about this. Like the journey to. Okay, so Larry, y'all, is newlywed, right?
Oh my gosh!
The wedding was amazing.
It was beautiful.
The bachelor trip was amazing. We had a ball. So I want to tell your story about how you found your mate and how's it been for you.
So I'll make a long story short. So because it's a long story, but we met in New York, 2019 at World Pride, New York World Pride, 2019. I was living in Oakland, California. He was living in New York. I was there in New York with some Caucasian friends of mine. And we
diverse friend.
Right. And I hit up another guy I knew in New York, and I was like, I need to see some black people. And, and so he was like, I'll meet some friends in Brooklyn. And one of the friends happened to be my husband's cousin. And that's how I met Steven, his name. And they were all his friends. And we ended up hanging out that night. And that's how we met. And then it grew from there, with the pandemic and communicating and all that stuff. So.
And then you moved back to Houston.
Yes. I was going to move back to Dallas, actually. Well, that's the whole story. Before the pandemic, I was going to move to Chicago because I was living my city girl life. I said, all right, I'm in Oakland. So now, I said, well, I'm in Oakland. Let me see how Chicago is. And I had planned it and started looking at places and everything. Then the pandemic happened. Then I was like, let me just move on back to Dallas because they don't need me being in California. And then I met him, and then I moved to Houston. I decided to move to Houston. So now I'm in Houston. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, Houston. I always say I want to live in other cities, but it's no city like Houston. It's literally none.
It's grown on me.
It's nothing like it. Because I'm from Dallas, so I'm
Mhm.
I can't say because I haven't moved anywhere. I've been here 35 years.
But yes, again, congratulations on
Thank
finding
you.
love.
Yes.
And what has that shown? What you had to work on, and also was it shown about you as a person?
You mean like my growth
Mhm.
as a person? I would say because I'm with somebody who uplifts me constantly. I already had confidence when I met him, but you know we all have self doubt. We like sabotage ourselves for the most part. But to have somebody like speaking into you with positive energy all the time, that's helped me like keep going. Because then those doubts come and they don't stay long. So for me, it's just pushing myself to actually do the work. Because all he can say is, "You're amazing, you're great."
Yeah.
But if I'm just sitting at home watching TV, being amazing and great, ain't nothing gonna come from it. So like pushing me to get up and do the work and do what I want to do in my dreams. That keeps me uplifted, and also not looking for, like we just talked about. I don't walk outside looking for validation from nobody, because I go home to somebody that's great seeing me when I come home.
I know
You heard that? Nobody.
Nobody. But I also think that brings people to me, because now I'm getting hit on by people, and I'm like,
baby, it's something about that
when I was
ring.
single, you didn't talk to me.
It's something about that ring, honey.
I don't think it's the ring.
I think it is. I think it's the ring. Well,
And the
I think it's
confidence, too.
they know that, one, you're off the market, and two, I mean, it's sad to say, people feel like it'll be a challenge to get someone who is in a marriage or who is in a relationship. Period. Like
that could be it.
I don't know.
I kind of feel like it's more because I walk into a space, I'm not looking for anything from anybody. I'm just talking to everybody.
Like you literally,
I'm just mixing and mingling, talking, and
you literally be in a space. I watch.
Yeah,
it'd be literally in a space. You just talking and giggling, having a good time.
having a good time.
But see, and that's the thing. You attract. I think you have a beautiful personality, a beautiful spirit, and the people just gravitate towards you.
Okay.
Cause and then
I like that.
Your smile though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, your smile is.
I know. I mean, girl. I'm just saying, like you have a really,
thank you.
really vibrant smile. So I feel like when you walk into a room or you in these spaces, you don't really have to say much. People really just gravitate towards you because you seem like a light. Like, and I think for some,
I appreciate that.
That's just what it is. But also, I mean, you get the people who want you for your body, and I mean, now that it's become like, you know, fetishizing for a thicker guy or a bigger guy, and it's now cliche for us because it's like, okay, here we go.
Right.
Damn.
And we're gonna hop right into that. I'm glad you segue like that, because
it's perfect.
Why? Okay, let me take a deep breath, because it's just. Okay. How? What my girl say? Hey, when did it become? Jasmine Masters, we love you. How did we become a fetish, like so bad, like, or a clickbait thing to go viral on social media? When did that happen? Because it's on Twitter, like content creator, and I use the term loosely. Will say we love the thick fat guys and guys with bellies, knowing damn well they don't. But they use us as clickbait. Am I lying?
I mean, yes, you are definitely right. And you do have some who do, but the ones who say they do typically are confused about what type of big or thick they like. And they group it all into one thing. So when they say, oh, I like big boys, you like thick boys. You don't like big boys. Let's call a spade first of all, and say you have conditions on the type of big that you like. And for me, I don't know when that switch happened though, because I think it maybe had to be over like the pandemic though, when everybody was at home and you see
getting
people
big.
posting.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And
they get what, Larry?
Big.
They get what?
Big. He was at home eating,
baby, drinking and eating.
I was saying they like thick boys. That's
Okay,
you don't
You
got
got thick. So how can I talk about you? And I done got up here.
And it was so crazy, like when you saying that, because so many content creators came back and said, like, showed how they was working out and starving themselves just to be at a certain aesthetic, and knowing that's not what they're supposed to do because they naturally are supposed to be this kind of different size. Now, of course, health is wealth. We know that. But if you're not supposed to be 135, 150, 175, you're not going to be that unless you starve yourself. And it was one of them saying that he was like, I'm just not going to do that no more because it was messing up mental health. So overly doing it is going to fuck you up.
Fixated on the aesthetic so much that you develop these disease, body dysmorphia. You think you're something when you're one, not, and two, you have to be this way. Who told you that? Like, no, nobody told you that. And I think that goes back to, I mean, that's psychological, like when you different stories and things of that nature. When you younger, did your parents tell you they loved you? Did they tell you you looked like handsome? Did they tell you you were a beautiful child? Did they speak those words into you to know that you are who you are in love? Not, but I have heard stories where you hear parents just be like, "Oh, you just big," or and those
fat
things,
ass, all that kind of stuff.
Get your big ass off the couch,
Right.
Girl, you big too.
Right.
And that's why your sit down there stink. Why you sitting there talking about me? So it's like, what do you expect for that person who is now an adult to think, but they also are not realistic when they're looking for these things, because you can't say you don't like fats and femmes when you live in a state that's predominantly of big people.
Yeah.
You're in the South.
The deep South. And you saying all that.
Yeah.
And it goes back to show you, like, fat phobia is a thing.
It is.
And we don't often talk about it, but people are deathly scared of being fat. Like, it's crazy.
I think when you've been something majority of your life, how can you be scared of it? Like, you should have no choice but to accept what you are at that moment. Now, if you choose to change it, of course, like, health is wealth. But, if it's for you and it's health reasons, of course, by all means. But if you're doing it for other than self, it's not going to, you're still going to be going through the day like, dang, I don't look good, or pinpointing every little flaw on your body, whatever the case may be.
Tearing yourself up is not healthy.
No.
And we're going to talk about this too, because you saying health as well, but every bigger person is not out of shape, has bad health.
Right.
They blood work is terrible. They're going to lose a limb or a leg. Because we see that all in the comments. He lose weight. I'm like, y'all, some of the skinniest people have the unhealthiest, most unhealthiest lives and be damn near about to die.
Okay. Skinny people breathe hard too.
Just can't even walk long.
Right.
It's like,
why are you snoring and I don't?
Right. Why are you snoring? We sitting next to each other in the same room and nobody sleep. I'm like,
So small.
We have to keep fighting against that when it comes to that. And of course, I've joked with Larry, I said I don't lose 300 pounds. He be like, child, please, but 100 years. But, it's just, oh, I know, I'm working on it. It's my thing.
And then the thing is, I'm sorry to get you out. I never wanted to be skinny, or like, I've always felt like, but you don't look cute skinny, because I've been at that point where I lost. When I was in the 200s and I was just like, I didn't like how I looked. Like, I don't care how you perceive me. If I don't feel comfortable looking the way that I'm looking, it's not going to happen. So that's why I, want to change something. Now, the one thing I'll tell y'all, I don't want like my hips at all. They just remind me of my granny. It's just like, that's one thing. And I feel like maybe this is a little, the hyper masculine part are toxic. I don't want to be a man with these wide ass childbearing hips.
Child, I can also understand. I understand that too, because someone told me I was in college, and my friend Tarika, she told me that I was very much womanly shaped.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Back in college, she said, "You just shape womanly shape." I was like, "I know, child. I can't help it. It's come natural."
And that be the thing though, when it goes back to dating, is like, not the Dubai people, the DLs. You are looking at me as if I'm a woman in a sense, or built like, like, thank you, but no. Because it's just
them
not...
DMs be crazy. The DMs be crazy.
Absolutely.
and I'll just be like, "You really just said that to me?"
Oh wow.
Like, it's insane. What has anybody ever said anything crazy to y'all in y'all DMs, and y'all just have to take a minute and say, "What the hell?"
All the time. I'm not saying it on here, but yeah.
Give an example that you can say.
Um, it's just those things of I be feeling like a bitch. I be like, hell no. Like, as much as I am in tune with my feminine side, I do have a masculine side, and sometimes I be like, this ain't this ain't no pussy, and it's not going down like that. Like,
It's the way they say stuff. Somebody wanted me so bad they was gonna pay me
Oh wow.
to just dine in the groceries.
Mhm.
And I said, eat the groceries like Janae said. And I was like, no. I said, stop being so thirsty. I had to say stop being so thirsty because that's a turnoff to me.
Now, how much was they paying?
We didn't get to that point. Because I'm pretty sure it won't be that much.
You don't know that. You don't know what the people are paying for things.
They are paying for it, but I just was like,
I mean, you don't sell your soul.
ooh, he just kept badgering.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now
I'm
that is annoying to me. It's after a while. Like, this is the only thing you saying. Like,
I'm sure
come
after a
on
while it can make you feel a little like nasty.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
there's more to me than
and
that.
especially if they ain't cute.
Right.
I mean, I probably didn't like because that eye was rolling over here too. So that's another
not
thing.
the eye.
It probably looked bigger than it was because that eye was over here and that eye was over there. So I didn't know if those continents didn't connect. Huh? It's just some stuff. I'm a little old school. You gonna have to court me. I'm sorry. I just
Same. I feel like that's how I am now. Back in my 20s, back in my day. I mean, I'm talking about BGC days.
Oh yeah.
oh wow.
I don't know if y'all remember Tagged. That
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, that's real.
Ooh, you taking me
Okay,
back.
come on.
Y'all remember where you bringing up? Remember
I'm
Bebo?
like, oh,
Bebo.
wow. Ooh,
Yeah.
Kick.
Oh, I do remember that.
I was out there.
Yeah.
I was having fun.
Mhm.
But I think once I got into an actual relationship and experienced in a relationship, I don't want to go back to that. I didn't want to go back to that. I was like, okay. Also being treated horribly, or not horribly, but being done wrong. So it was like, okay.
Well, I will say, before I met Steven, I was already off the apps because I didn't like. I felt like to get any attention, I need to be naked.
Mhm.
Because I just had like a regular nice picture of with me smiling or just out and about. It was nothing. But if it was something with no clothes on, I mean, just blowing up. And I was like, this is.
That's how my Twitter was, and I had to delete it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I ain't seen you on there. I was wondering where you been.
Yeah, no,
I'm still on there, and I don't never get my handle away.
It was I think it was like December last year. I was like, yeah, I gotta let this go because it was just unsolicited, and I was like, dang, I gotta put my body out there for y'all to. I mean, of course, I was doing it because every time somebody be like, "Oh, you posting this for attention?" Duh.
Right.
Hello, you post
Everybody
for
on there
attention.
you post
like
to get a reaction from somebody about a topic or a picture or a photo or something. Like, let's be real, that's what social media is about.
It feels good.
Yeah. But at one point, you got to be like, all right, now
dial
it back.
Come on. So yeah,
it become too much.
So now I just got my alt page and
and that's good.
You'll see you when I see you.
Because I think for the most part, all three of us, like we're okay in person. Like when you meet us in person, I feel like that's when you can like find attraction.
For sure.
We don't. In my opinion, we don't need the apps. Just being.
No, I can't be on them. It's too dangerous. For
being
me.
like half naked and stuff.
I have them, but I don't. I literally. I would never.
You get all the likes.
I don't want it.
These people are crazy. Let's talk about that.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you, I'm sorry. Because you just said crazy, and I was like, okay, so it was this guy on Twitter, and it was, oh my gosh, love your body, da da da. Having conversation, okay, cool. Come to find out he was discreet. And so I'm like, well, what does discreet mean for you? Because, there's different meanings for the people. Anyway, turns out he was bisexual and had a child. He was like his females know about him, whatever the case may be. But he was just pressuring. I was like, yeah, I'm not that kind of whatever anymore. But not to him.
Mhm.
And so I was like, we good. This is around the time I deleted the Twitter or X. So I'm at my place that I moved into. Well, now it's about made a year, but there's a corner store, it's like a little shopping center or whatever. And I'm coming out of the store, and the person blows the horn at me and was like, "Come here," and I was like, "Who are you?" Didn't have my glasses on, so let me.
Oh, you couldn't see.
You couldn't see.
So I was like, okay. So my stupid ass walk up to the car. He was like, "Get in." I was like,
Oh.
"Get in? What you mean?" He was like, "Man, get in the car." And I'm like, y'all tell me why I got my stupid ass in that car. And so, listen, first of all, I'm 6'3". I can defend myself. That is that. But and so we sitting there. He was like, "You don't remember me, huh?" And I was like, I don't. And he was like, "I'm such and such from Twitter." And I was like, "Oh."
Oh wow.
Hey, what are the odds of me walking to my car from out the store and a person seeing me and whatever? He was like, "I've been trying to get at you, da 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 da." And I was like, "Okay, well, yeah, that's not gonna happen." And he was like, "Why?" I was like, "Because you already told me what your story was, so now I'm that's just not something I'm willing to put up with." And so he was like, "But you might be the one to change." And he was just being persistent. So the one thing that was just like, okay, now I gotta stop is because he compared me or my body to the woman that he was dating. And so I was just like, all right, bitch.
He won't double the trouble.
I was like, damn. I want to beat the fuck out of you right now, but we just gonna be what it is.
Maybe that's where it came from, like the whole thing with messing with bigger guys, because then women started getting BBLs and you know what I'm saying. So maybe that's kind of like,
and it's the softest place on earth, like Escape said in the song.
Sometimes it be hard.
No, I'm talking about
not the natural.
Oh, the natural.
Yeah, not the BBLs. That's hard.
So maybe that's what, because that became a thing all of a sudden.
Why not? Nah, not.
Yeah, that did become a thing.
Yeah, so maybe,
and now they taking it out because they don't want to be like the regular people. Kim Kardashian.
No.
Like celebrities are taking it out because they don't want to look like regular people.
Mm-hmm.
It's flipped. They want the slimmer, but But anyway,
right.
Anyway, it's just crazy how everybody's like, they do fetishize it like that. Like you just like a woman. You so soft. Just like this. And I'm like,
so soft and supple.
Soft and supple. Did y'all know that? But what else can you bring to the table other than those floaty words? Like those words does nothing for me. What else can you bring to my mental, my mindset?
Confusion.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, confused as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they be looking for. Because some people really just only date bigger guys. They just love them. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen that too. If you below 220, don't even look their way.
Yeah, I have a really close friend who is that same way. And I mean, to each his own.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whatever, but what is drawing you to that? Like, where that's coming from?
And that's what I never dissected. Like, where does that attraction come from?
And I mean, maybe it's not for us to do that.
Yeah.
And
maybe
I think
it's for somebody else to answer.
Yeah, and because I think it's when you get to a place where you truly just are at peace with how you are, what you look like, and you've accepted this is what it is, and how you're going to either change it or continue to be who you are. You don't really give a damn about what others like. We can have the conversations and say like, "Oh, this shit y'all out of line for whatever y'all be doing, how y'all treat the big people, whatever." But at the end of the day, if you're not allowing that to come into your piece or your area, it don't matter. Like, of course, you're gonna feel a way for it happening to people around you or in your community, but if they're not willing to do the work to love themselves, I can't love you enough for both of us. I'm sorry. I
ain't gonna do that.
I already got shit I got going on.
Hello,
right.
We all a work in progress, and you either work on your progress or work on mine.
Okay.
And I can assist you if needed, but I can't carry you through.
Yeah.
I can't even assist you. I'm here to talk.
You know what? I like that. We can talk, care but not carry. That's what.
Oh, there you go.
I learned over the time is care, not carry.
That carried is big.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because you'll be way down with somebody else's problems and you ain't got nothing going on.
Right.
And that's the
You ain't gonna
thing.
know what's wrong with
And
you.
I think sometimes I just generalize it as people in general. You think you have to carry people's problems in order for them to like stay or have familiarity, but you don't have to do that.
Mm-mm.
If they're gonna be in your life, they're gonna be in your life.
Yeah.
And I think some people think they got to put up with so much to keep somebody.
I don't even do that with my own
So
family.
you ain't lying.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know what you.
You say one wrong thing to me, you might not hear from me about a year.
You got hear from me forever.
It take the Lord and the Holy Spirit to bring me back around because this Capricorn is stubborn. And once you do me
I
wrong,
forgot we were Earth signs.
once you do me
that's
wrong,
it.
it's a wrap.
Mm.
Like, and I hate to say this, but it took my grandmother passing away for me and my cousin to really talk again.
Oh wow.
It still ain't took that from me and my dad. And it's been 10 years. I don't give a damn. I don't care.
And my auntie and my mama couldn't stand it. Well, my auntie couldn't stand it. She's like, y'all know, I didn't have an issue. I just some people don't want you to tell what it is, and then they get mad and move. And I'm like, well, I ain't finna kiss your butt.
Right.
So, and if I'm not putting up there with my family, I'm not not messing with my peace in my adult life with no nigga out here. I'm not doing it.
And honestly, if you were somebody who really loves you and values who you are, they don't want you to have those burdens on you. Their issues on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's how you can instantly know, like, oh, this ain't for me.
Look at you, wisdom.
We
ain't there yet.
Called growth.
This is my big brother Larry. We ain't there yet. But
You know what that's called?
Growth.
Right.
So it's just insane. And like when I dealt with my last situation was narcissism and control. And my last situation I can be vocal about now. Just didn't want me to wear certain things, but that's what attracted you to me.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want me to do certain things, but that's what attracted you to me. So you got me, and then you want me to stop wearing certain things. It's hot in the summer, first of all. I'm not wearing no long.
It can be cold in the winter, and you still
You know what I'm
have
saying?
nothing on, bitch.
Yeah.
So that.
I wonder if that's a thing for like a lot of I don't want to say creatives, but like people who like do their own thing. Because Steven said the same thing that when he was dating, he would have people who was like they took it on as like a project. Like, how can I control this person? Because you do so much on your like, I'm gonna do this, and you do it. So I wonder if that's like a thing. I've never experienced that, but he said the exact same thing, and I was like, when you were speaking, I was like, that sounds really familiar.
It makes sense because I never asked for anything. I never wanted anything.
Mm-hmm.
If I went to go see them, I went to go see them by myself, and I came back. So I never asked for anything, and they're used to people in former relationships having to take care of. And watch something for me, and I was like, "Thank you." It was like, "Why you say thank you? You ain't use somebody else?" I said, "No, I do everything for myself." So I was like, I tried to learn how to be like letting people do stuff for me.
I have the issue too.
I had to learn that way, but it's like, but you also trying to control and get mad when I don't do certain things you want me to do. And I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. Let me go ahead and show you, but I can tell you.
Yeah, I've never experienced that either. Well. Yeah, no, I haven't. I was trying to see. I used to be a big trick. I used to trick on my niggas.
But it ain't tricking if you got it, huh?
Listen, I didn't have it. That was the problem. But I think even in the being a bigger person, like a lot of smaller guys will look to you as the provider because you're bigger than them. And so I feel like that was my experience in that one relationship I had, the one that taught me everything, that I was just like, okay, so you had me here for a reason. And that was to solely take care of you. And because I was at a place where I thought I loved you, I was willing to do whatever to, go through hoops to get you what you wanted. And, and now don't get me wrong, I love spoiling the person I'm with. But bitch, I'm not paying for shit that I wouldn't pay for myself for you no more. Like, that's just where it is at this point. Like, that reciprocation has to be there. Just because, say, I would do more or I make more, I still want you to do something to show me the appreciation or the things of that. So, as a big person, you got to get out of that too, because there's a lot of them that's out here buying stuff, buying love,
because they don't. And that's the thing that it saddens me, and it also saddens me too on the other side because a lot of bigger people are just so thirsty.
Are they thirsty or are they just?
It's the way both of y'all side. I'm sorry. Just the way both of y'all just side.
Because I don't believe it's thirsty. I believe it's a longing for something that they have never experienced. And so until they get to a place where they have experienced that part, maybe it'll come off as thirsty because that's what we see outwardly. But I feel like internally it's a need for them to want to feel loved. And so they come across as thirsty to others because what you deem thirsty, another person won't. One.
True.
And
That's
two,
true.
it goes back to that mental aspect of are you in love? Are you in love with yourself? Like to me, like, do you love where you are? Like, is it something that you're just doing because you want to be seen, or
Make
you
you feel
be
validated.
validated? Who are you
Mhm.
seeking this validation from? Like, is it So those things they have to work out with themselves internally, and with a mental health professional. Um,
Mhm.
but I don't think it's thirst.
Well, I guess I think it's thirsty sometimes because as soon as somebody posts something, it was a TikTok, and he was like, he was very handsome, attractive, and he like thick guys, and everybody just in the comments supposed to be this me, this me, this me. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I'm like, I mean, I know you shoot your shot, I get it, but God dang.
Well, I think in those situations too, because we have that no fats, no film type thing, when someone who is attractive to people, the general or most, and they say they like big people, they're gonna swarm. Like it's like
It's
it's like a 1 in a million type thing. Oh shit, let me go ahead and shoot my shot because you don't have a chance. Let's say that. But
Right.
we love the confidence that you
yes,
have to shoot your shot. And that's what it's all about. I mean,
I agree.
if you have a fear of rejection, then
You don't need to be dating nobody, and I don't
well,
care what size you are. If you got a fear of rejection, because that's gonna happen.
Mhm.
It's trial and error.
Yeah.
And I
I
will
thought
say
I was
this.
harsh. Damn.
No, I'm telling the truth. If you have a fear of rejection, don't try to talk to somebody because you don't know who.
I don't think that's safe or good to say.
Really?
No, because that hinders people from doing it. Like you have to be able to step out there.
Well, that's why
I'm
nobody
saying
talks to nobody as it is now.
and
Right.
that's what I'm saying
But
is
I'm saying
we have to be okay to step out and do that and say shoot your shot.
yeah,
When
but
people like say, hey, I like you, think you're attractive, but when people do that or they don't do
Yeah.
it because they're scared of what people gonna say no, people gonna say no to you. But
well, yeah, but I wouldn't say don't date. You gotta try.
Well,
if
honestly,
you have a fear of rejection, like, okay, you need to just get out and get that fear because you're gonna have to get out of that fear to get with somebody.
well, I feel like people just don't know how to communicate. Like they'll see you from across the room and they'll write you
That irritates
on the app.
my
I see
soul.
you over there, or
I thought that was you I
where
saw
you
last
at?
night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm here. And I think I don't know if that has anything to do with fear of rejection, but it's also, I feel like people don't know how to communicate.
I feel like it's
Socially awkward, social
Mhm.
anxiety.
fear of rejection, but I also feel like with the times that we live in, I'll beat your ass. You play me in public. So if I come speak to you and you play me
Oh,
Yeah.
or you be rude about the situation,
Mhm.
okay, now bitch, I'm finna beat your ass because you didn't even have to do
I have
all that.
one whole story
Ooh,
about
and
this.
gay men
And
love that.
They
yeah,
love
so
that.
I feel like that's the biggest
Baby.
thing. People feeling like you're going to embarrass them
Mhm.
by coming to say hello. Even when I be telling my friends, like when they're talking to people, I was like, that person is insecure because you see how I just came over and spoke to you and he didn't speak to this whole group. That
Mhm.
means he doesn't have enough courage to say hello to your friends, your man, who you would clip. And he would probably retreat to himself if somebody was to say something about it.
Mhm.
So it's like I'll beat your ass. Fuck it. I don't know.
It was somebody who was trying to talk to me, flirt me in DMs. I know you know what I look like. Y'all know I love posting my face on social media. So you know what I look like. I said hello.
Oh.
I think it was Pride 4 or 5 years ago. And he looked and just looked like I wasn't there. I said, oh, he will never hear nothing else from me and hasn't since.
Mm-mm.
I wish a nigga would.
The gay community loves that. I feel what I've noticed is people want you to come up and talk to them, so they feel like, oh, they got to come talk to me. You see me, you saw me first.
I be telling my best friend,
And
all
I'm
the
like, I'm
time,
not running up to you.
you better not go up there and speak to him. You better wait till he come
No.
over here or walk by. Don't be going to break your neck to go talk to
And
somebody.
that's what they want. That's what they want you to
Like,
do. And I'm like, I see people and we look right at each other and I keep walking. You see me as well.
Yeah, like you
Why
can't
can't you
take
go
it.
and say
Like,
hello to me?
Who are you?
To make
And
everybody
they
a
got that
celebrity.
bad.
Everybody's somebody. Well, everybody is somebody.
Everybody
If
is
you wanna be
somebody. You gotta
you wanna
go
go
somewhere.
somewhere.
Okay.
You gotta wake up, pay attention. Well, bitch, say hi.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna say nothing to you if you don't say nothing. Because you got one time to play me in my face.
And I'm one of the people. If I see you, I walk in and you all the way across the room, I'm not coming over to you. I'm gonna hello. I'm not doing all that. I'm not making my way
Downtown.
unless we're obviously close friends and things like that. But I'm not. If I'm talking to you on social media and you all the way over there with, I'll see you on your lap around, whatever.
Right, because people walking around.
Because I'm gonna be right here. I don't walk around. You know, I'll be
especially
in
not
one
in
spot.
these Houston bars. It's too packed.
Too packed is too hot.
It's too hot. It's too packed. I gotta scream. Squeeze all between people just to come say hello.
And they get up out of my comfortable spot, my comfortable seat.
Now somebody done took my space.
Now we mad. Now I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I don't stay that long anyway.
And it's just one of those things. So again, it's just you have to step out on faith. Everything is about faith. You gotta step out. You don't know if these people gonna like you, step out. But I will also say this too. When you get to a certain level of self-love, you will attract folks you can't even believe you're attracting. And I be shocked in my DMs of certain people that say certain things, single and married, and I just be confused.
I'm gonna be shocked.
I don't be shocked, but I'll just be shocked
like,
that they married and and doing that.
I be like, ooh, okay.
I feel like, child, I'm not gonna break up no. What do they say? I'm not gonna break up no happy home, but I'll fuck up an apartment.
Most of them ain't happy anyway. But let's just move along.
Let's move right along.
Listen,
but it's so funny he said that because we just went to the pool. We went to a pool party, and we just happened to all three of us have on a pink Speedo.
I seen that. Y'all was cute.
And him and our friend, who was we all three of us different body types. Them two were the main ones talking about, oh, my body. They got so much attention. That as soon as he walked in, took them pants off, people was walking up to him, talking to him. Some boy was licking on him. We ain't talking about that.
You said it already. It's all right.
And then she said it.
Having a good time. And I was like, it's confidence.
Yes.
It's confidence. That's really all it is.
What it is. And I
white boy and a black boy. I was like, all right, Jesus.
You and then also too, even if you don't have the best confidence, you better fake it, bitch.
Yes.
You better not tell you.
Everybody's better fake it till you make it. Okay.
No, it's too late now. You walked out. Exactly.
With a roll now.
I'm saying in those moments where you feel the most insecure in public spaces, but you better take a deep breath, swallow it, gulp it, and put on the show.
You know what shifted my perception of myself and the way I can wear things that I'm wearing now?
What?
I was at the gym years ago, and you wearing your shorts and your shirt, and your body don't look like everybody else in there, and I'm like, I don't know. And I said, I don't know. I don't feel very comfortable. And I said to myself, these folks ain't watching you. You thinking about what they're saying, and they ain't worried about you. It's in your head. So that moment freed me when I told myself, ain't nobody worried about you in here. You in your own head about what you got on or what you think you look like. You gonna have to get over that. Yeah. And I got over that, and it works in my favor. Like people tell me, I've had people that's way smaller than me, trainers, whatever, told me it's certain things that I do and wear they wouldn't even wear.
Yeah.
Or
I've told you that. I was like, child, I wouldn't put them on. But you rocking
every
it.
time somebody be like, their outfit, or I be like, girl, that is cute for you. It's not for me. Like,
it's not shade.
It's not. I know.
I'm not just in general.
Yeah.
It's not always. I'm like, I wouldn't do that. I just because it's hugging this, it's rubbing that. You got your insecurities on your body. I'm like, oh, that's gonna show everything I don't like about myself. I'm not wearing that.
That moment freed me, and I realized that it's just a body. It's just it's your body. You own it, and you improve it when you feel like you need to make improvements.
Yeah.
So before we close, I just wanted to ask y'all, what is something that you say to yourselves daily or have said to yourselves to make yourself more confident or enhance your self love, what do you do, Anthony?
I think a big thing that I do, because I again am a spiritual person, is I pray.
Mm-hmm.
I actually pray for my confidence, and I
Mm.
pray that I continue to love myself or how or accept myself for where I am now. Now I do speak to myself in the mirror, like you know how Issa Rae be like, it's like, oh, I'm insecure, but I do that. Because I feel like if I don't do it, there's nobody doing it for me at 35 years old. Like I'm not in a relationship. I'm not living at home with parents. There's not someone that I call every day to, talk about those. So I have to be that person. Of course, speaking to the therapist and things of that nature. But those are probably the biggest thing that I do to help me with my daily, struggle of confidence. And my confidence has never wavered. So it's
Mm-hmm.
always there. It's just that I have moments of insecurity when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to certain clothes that I want to wear or outfits that I put together. I'm like, bitch, this would have been real cute if you didn't have these hips. Like, like something like that. Or if, your shirt fell straight instead of going over the hip and stopping at the hip. Like, so my biggest problem is my hips, if y'all can't tell. So, but I love them. I just don't want them, if that makes sense.
I understand. Larry.
So y'all already know I'm a big advocate for body oils and lotions.
Yes, you are. You put me on, okay? For like 5 different things.
So a big thing that I do, I mean, every time I take a shower and I get out, I make it a moment to put like oil on my body, and I just look at myself naked in the mirror.
Period.
Just like look at myself in the mirror. Like sometimes I say, oh, I look good today. And sometimes I feel like I don't.
I tried that one time and I slid off the bed. I was sitting down. Bitch, I'm big.
Oh, I stand
the fuck?
I'm
You talking about wow? Girl, I'm not finna be sitting up here putting my leg up and while I'm standing up. No. That's why I'm sitting on the bed.
I'm like, what?
I gotta sit down a little.
I'm thinking oil and stuff all on the sheets.
It do be. It do.
But that's what I do for myself, because I feel like if I'm constantly looking at myself and just loving my body as it is, because even now I'm like, I work with a personal trainer. I've been trying to like work on my weight and all that. So like watching my body kind of change, it makes me feel like, okay, I'm seeing it. I have my days where I wake up and I just feel big. I'm like, I ate one piece of bread and I just feel so heavy.
No, I get it.
But I have those days too. But then I'm just like, no, you fine. Ain't nothing wrong with you. So to me, it's a constant. I try to do it all the time. Just positive, vision of myself.
While you were saying that, I feel when you said it's okay. I think the biggest thing for us to take away from this, for me, is to extend grace to ourselves. Like when we feel like we have, like how I message you and about like I'm trying, like baby, I ain't tried today. So, but it's okay.
It's okay today.
Like, it's all right today. Tomorrow it's a new day. So we're going to start over again. And I feel like if people start giving themselves grace for the things that they feel in the moments, it's okay.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
It's okay not to be okay. And you're going to have to be on every day.
Right.
We're human. Everybody deals with it. Some days you the baddest bitch, and some days you feel like you just ugly Betty. You just don't know. So it just depends on where you're at the moment, but don't stay there.
Yeah.
Like Tina knows, don't stay there. You will survive.
She's a survivor.
Okay. But yeah, I just want to say thank y'all for coming on, talking to me about everything that we said, everything that we talked about today. Just before we go, share y'all handles where they can find y'all on social media.
Again, I'm Anthony. You can follow me on Instagram at Big Ant Style. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
I'm Larry. You can find me on Instagram. The number 4 ever Laray, Laray on Instagram, and that's really all I use for the most part.
And of course, you can follow me at Cassius J Clay. Yes, and also follow the page Bro You Good Podcast. And before we go, I just want to tell both of y'all owe me clothes, and y'all know that. I ain't got to tell y'all nothing else. Love y'all. See y'all next time. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.